guys, welcome back to the Journeyman save on Football Manager. We're about to enter the January transfer window. We've 5 or 6 players leaving in about 24 hours time. We are looking to bring in some new players in this January transfer window. Gonzalo Guedes, towards the end of the last episode, damaged his Achilles tendon and is out for 4 to 5 months. I already wanted one winger. Now I need 2, preferably one on loan to replace Guedes for the short term, and one permanent to come in. I'm also looking to sell Mahmoud Dahoud to bring in Alexis McAllister, if I possibly can. That's Alex McAllister. Not that McAllister, that McAllister. So that's my current plan with regards to centre mid. I would like a striker as well. And we found that Ivan Toney's on the transfer list at Tottenham, and that might be a goer. So we've got a number of offers in. We've got Bernardeschi potentially on loan, although Brentford have now bid for him permanently, and he is transfer listed at Monaco, and he might prefer a permanent move away. So we'll wait and see what happens on that front. Beno Gittins is not going to come. I don't want that now. Thank you very much. And Crystal Palace have rejected the potential loan bid for Reece Nelson. Now, he'd be good as a loanee, a squad loanee. I could maybe add a optional future fee in here of the 27 million they were after, and maybe that might entice them to accept. I'll say optional future fee of 30 million. They want an optional future fee of 31.5. I'm happy with that. As an optional fee, optional only, he would only be coming in to be a squad player. So that might actually be a goer then to fill the loan role. But we are looking to buy someone for the first team out wide as well. Also going to look to sign a striker. As we mentioned, we do need, at some point, either now or in the summer, a right back to replace the outgoing Nelson Semedo, who is leaving on a free. He'd already decided he was leaving before we arrived at the club. And there's not really been anything I could do to convince him to actually sign another contract. So there's going to be a lot of transfer action in this window. I'm not sure how much actual gameplay there'll be today, or how much actual action there will be in the video, because a lot of it's going to be searching, scouting, and all of that gets done kind of off camera. So if you want to be involved in transfer windows like this moving forward, then do follow the link in the description and come and join me on Twitch. And you can get involved. But I appreciate your support nonetheless. Please do drop the video a like if you're enjoying this save and looking forward to more. Come and join me on Twitch, and do subscribe to this channel as well to keep up to date with the highlights and, of course, the My Player save on FIFA, and come across and join me on the main YouTube channel for the Glory Hunter on FIFA as well. That's linked in the description down below. YouTube.com/ChesnoidGaming, as well as, of course, Twitch.tv/ChesnoidGaming. Now, the initial expectations were to avoid relegation. If I can avoid a relegation battle, they will give me an extra 300 grand in the wages and an extra 6 million in the window. I could get a lot more money. Now, this is where Twitch chat's going to come in. I'd be tempted to go avoid relegation battle. Since we joined here. They'd just beaten Leeds after losing 7 or 8 games in a row. We've steadied the ship for now, but we do still sit only 3 points outside the relegation zone. I'm quietly confident of being able to pull away from there, but I'd be apprehensive to commit to anything more than avoid a relegation battle for fear of not doing it and losing my job. Now, this is where Twitch chat is going to come in and tell me which way to go. I will leave that as a cliffhanger for you on YouTube, and I will see you in the next highlight. Chat, help me. Do I try and get an extra 6 million in my transfer budget, but crucially an extra £350,000 in my wage budget, avoid a relegation battle? Or do I leave it on avoid relegation? If we were to go avoid a relegation battle, I could potentially consider signing Anthony. So signings outgoing. Welcome back, YouTube. Signings outgoing. We decided to go for the avoid relegation battle. So I now have 600 grand in my wage budget and a £70 million transfer budget. But I'm going to actually give myself a bit more in the transfer budget by managing it like that. And what my current plan is to potentially now try and sign a transfer listed Anthony. Not Anthony Martial, removed from shortlist. A transfer listed Anthony, currently wanted by Frankfurt, Atalanta and Porto. Anthony, £30 million value only, but he did say his agent said he would want £220,000 to £275,000 a week, which is twice what anyone else at the club is on. And he's barely played for 2 years. They've barely used him, in fact, after the first season. So I'm not sure I could justify giving him that sort of wages, but he does look very good. And of course, he's still only 25. So Mariano was left for 2 million. Melier is in for 1.6. We will register him in the squad now. That's a cracking backup goalkeeper. Couldn't ask for more than that. Corbiano has gone for 3.5. Bettinelli has gone for 575 grand. And we have significant money available. McAllister is at Brighton, who are in the Championship, by the way, which is why he's probably as good an option as we could potentially wish for. If he comes up, if they get promoted again, surely McAllister's value doubles. So it might be a great opportunity to try and pick him up from Brighton on the cheap. He's clearly been putting in great performances every single season. I think if I can sell Mahmoud Dahoud, I'm absolutely going to sign Alexis McAllister, without doubt. Here we go then. Our form has been inconsistent, but that's better than consistently losing, which is what Wolves were doing prior to us taking over. And hopefully, at home, we can put a good performance in again. Mbolo's up. He's not scored at all this season, I don't think, Bril Donald Mbolo so far. Oh, he scored 2 in the World Cup qualifiers. Well done, mate. And once in the Nation League. But he can't score for Wolves, and his stats are declining. I'd absolutely be open to selling Bril Donald Mbolo in the summer. They brought him in for 11 million, and he's just not good enough, I don't think. Source well in. No, Elise takes it away. Oh, through ball of dreams. Finish from Giovanni Simeone. We were worried about Odsonne Edouard. It's his strike partner that gives Crystal Palace the 1-0 lead. De Gea came out but couldn't get there in time, but I don't think it was really his missed interception that forced that goal. McTominay does well. If we could have just won that back there with Estupinian. The assist is top draw, though. We are 1-0 down, unfortunately. It's a 1-0 defeat, unfortunately, at home to Crystal Palace. But they are the better side, and they played like the better side, and they got the result because they were the better side, unfortunately. So we're just going to have to put up with that for now. We're not close to their level right now, but we're still... We've only been here about 8 games, and we're trying to turn the form around. McAllister, interest in him has become common knowledge, and if Tottenham or Real Madrid get involved, then I think we might find ourselves not getting that transfer. Speaking of, Mahmoud Dahoud is going to go to Roma for 17 million. 9 million will be added to the transfer budget. He was on 60 grand a week with us, which means that we're only actually spending a net 40 grand more on Alexis McAllister. Provided, of course, Alexis McAllister chooses us, which I bloody well hope he does now that I've confirmed that. Mahmoud deal. I probably should have delayed it until we confirmed McAllister was coming in. Now I'm a little bit concerned. I do need to sign a Portuguese player at some point. Otherwise, they'll probably just throw me under the bus. Sheffield United away, then Manchester City away. Oh. Yes! Yes, 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 yes! All the worries about that potential centre-mid spot dealt with. Alexis McAllister comes in. 55 grand net. I thought we were giving him 100 grand. We're giving him 115. But... it's a big deal. That's a big move for a quality player who's currently in the Championship, and we've made the most of that. Alexis McAllister will come in and start right away. He's joined on the day, and he can go straight in the starting lineup. Get in! Yes, Alexis! McAllister could be the box-to-box. FA Cup game away from home against Wolves then. Here we go. Wanting to get us... in fact, I might start Melier in the cup. I can put Bin on the bench. I might as well. Well, we've changed Al Maserati's role. We've brought in Alexis McAllister and Reece Nelson. We're still waiting to see what's going to happen with Anthony. That deal could be done very soon indeed. And then we'll have a reevaluate of what money we've got left and what positions we still need to fill. Because I would potentially still like to bring in Ivan Toney if the opportunity is there. They've lost 4 of their last 5. Our morale is low, but I don't understand why. Because we've been in much better form as a club than they were prior to my arrival. How has Melier let that in? Ball over the top. Goal awarded. Just one long ball. Will Hughes, long stuff, over the top. He's definitely onside. Well, Melier, you've not covered yourself in glory there, sunshine. Your first game, making your debut. I'm really glad I bought you. Come on, Bill Donald, please do something worthwhile. No, pass it. Thank you. Alenia. Oh, Nelson, goal! Might have been offside, though. Perfectly timed from Fluffy Muffin, but it might not work. We're going to have a look at the replay. Is it going to be disallowed or is it going to be allowed? Are we level? We are not. Bollocks. We're not level. We take back the yay from Fluffy. Was he on? Oh, it's got to be close. He was off, though. Got to keep that streak up, Sir Cheese. 5 months in a row. My guy. Appreciate it, dude. Despite the minimal possession, we've had 18 chances. And only 3 of them have been on target. So we've got nobody to blame but ourselves. We should have won that, absolutely. Now, the board only wanted us to be competitive in the FA Cup. Oh, if I'd have played De Gea, maybe they wouldn't have scored that 1 goal as well. But it does mean we can focus on the league and survival, you're right. Gives us the opportunity to focus our attentions elsewhere. And the board are happy that we were competitive in the FA Cup despite going out. So that's the most important thing. Anthony set to sign for Wolves. Oh, and Valencia bid for Tony. That might be something that spurs us on to make a similar bid. Anthony's going to come in. £210,000 a week is a lot of money. But if he genuinely improves us, then I don't see any reason that we should be worried about it. He's going to come in. He is going to start. I will immediately register him, thank you. And that leaves us with what left? 27 million left, 200 grand in the wage budget. Now, I could either sign a striker or a centre-back. And I'm getting nothing from any of my backup strikers at the minute. So I am going to go for Ivan Toney as well, I think. Oh my God, my next run of 4 fixtures are Man City, Man United, Tottenham and Chelsea all away. I'm going to get sacked. I genuinely might end up getting sacked. Purely because of the fixture list. Tottenham, Liverpool. Then Palace. City, United, Tottenham, Chelsea. What is that fixture list? Manchester City, Ederson, Walker, Diaz, Laporte, Tsimikas, Rodri, Silva, Foden, Yeremy Pino, Ansu Fati and Erling Haaland. Holy frigging balls. Erling Haaland gives Manchester City a 1-0 lead in the 6th minute. And I tried to hold a team meeting and they were like, there's no good reason to. Are you sure? Everybody hates life. I don't know what happened there. I was too busy looking at Snick's messenger in the chat. Message in the chat. I don't know how you can change my search filters to numbers instead of minimal and superb. Anticipating that our league position will be higher than it is now come the end of the season. Although we're 4 points off Sheffield United at the minute. We do run the risk of getting cut adrift from those above. Especially over the next 4 games. Which would mean that we're involved in a relegation fight. Which would mean that the board would be unhappy with me. Ivan Toney set to sign for Wolves. He's rejected Valencia, he's rejected Southampton, he's rejected Brighton. He is coming to us for £9 million on £97,000 a week. We have a new striker. Is that the answer to our current goal-scoring woes? Now's where Norwich have got Man City. Okay, at least Norwich have got Man City. Now's shit. Okay, well, join me next time on YouTube for probably my sacking and then a job hunt. Unexpected, not wanted, but probable. Maybe we should have stayed in France. I'll see you next time.